Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets. And then Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Naz Reid, and it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. Well, Grant, we've just passed the All-Star break. What does the focus turn into for these teams now?
You know, B.A., when the All-Star break is in the rear view, you know it's go time. This is the time of year where you have to give it your all.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. McDaniels with the rebound. Pass to Conley. McDaniels, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley passes to Reid. Here's Garza. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Here's McDaniels. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Edwards, no good. Dort against Edwards. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Conley, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Reid. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And while we have a moment, here's the 2K leaderboard and who the best shooting point guards have been during the last 10 games. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Edwards for 3. Minnesota again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Now here's Edwards. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Williams' shot is good.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Here's Edwards. He's scoreless. That shot missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Dillingham. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Shannon. Williams defending. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Minnesota again missing. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. Dillingham. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now here's Wallace. Guarded closely. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Reed following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Alexander Walker. Good D by Wallace. Fires for three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Here's Dillingham. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. 2 points. That one goes.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Wallace outside. There's a screen by Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams from long range. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Dillingham. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Dillingham's got his second bucket on the night.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 points for him. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Jang, he's checked in for Williams. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Shannon. From outside, off the mark. Thunder leading by 9. And here's Caruso outside. McDaniels with the rebound. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Naz Reid.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Miller's checked in. Dort outside. It's Wiggins on the wing. Caruso outside. Rebound Minnesota.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Miller outside. Pass to Dillingham. From outside the arc. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, B.A., of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Williams is subbed in for Caruso. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Minot. Here's Dillingham. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And yep, it's good. Dillingham's got 10 points in the game.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. Over Edwards. Williams misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 10. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards packs it home.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Holmgren with it. Dort finds Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Hartenstein a screen. Top of the key. Over to the left wing. Outside, Williams. With the clock winding down. And Williams punches it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And Williams no good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort's got 4 rebounds now. Holmgren against Reed. Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded closely. And Williams punches it home.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Williams finds Holmgren. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny, don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jed.
I know.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Thunder.
I got to shout out Gilgeous-Alexander tonight. He's making the defensive effort that the other team is displaying look college level. He's using his speeds, his agility, and he's doing great tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's chopping it up out there, just like Ernie in the kitchen.
Ooh, Ernie, you in the kitchen?
Yeah, stay away from those sharp knives, boy, I tell you that. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Then there's Nas Reed. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Garza in at the 5. Clock at 6. Edwards on the move. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Edwards got 6.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Pass to Dort and stolen by Edwards. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Edwards got 4 points this quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. Drops in the 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And he makes a first.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And so he makes both from the line.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Hartenstein. Dort against Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander taking it inside. SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
There's a screen. Here's Conley. Uses the glass on the layup.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Thunder leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. The Thunder in second. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
Both teams really take pride in their defenses, shutting one another down, which is kind of refreshing to see in a league widely dominated by offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key, the offensive rebound. Reed for 3. That shot off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Williams. Dort right side. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. The 3. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Reed. Here's Garza. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Garza passes to Conley. He drops it from range. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Edwards looking it over. Good work defensively by Dort. Williams against Conley. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 8 points.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Conley passes to Garza. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Free throw drops for Conley.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, His teammates respect and trust him completely.
To the inside, Dort. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. So Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at Oklahoma City, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, the Timberwolves, they're in 7th place right now.
You know, for Minnesota, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and, you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
Williams against Reed. Over Williams. Reed can't hit.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Reed sets a screen. Here's Dillingham. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Williams with it. Picked up by Reed. And here's Caruso outside. Nails it from 3. Caruso's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Pass to Shannon. Over Caruso. Shannon's shot is off. Thunder leading by 8. Inside. Here's Williams. Rebound Minnesota.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Ooh, the D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's Wallace. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. They've got Cason Wallace, Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. And then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. The dive for the ball, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Wallace outside with the 10-footer. Misses off the right iron.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass to Dillingham. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Clock at 4. Releases from 15. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Here's Wallace. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 9. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Outside, Alexander Walker. He buries it from 3.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Miller. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Dillingham. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Miller a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Over Dillingham. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Shannon. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Shannon's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
That one's no good.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Reed finds Edwards. Back to Reed. Puts up a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, double team. Here's Holmgren. 4-3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Lou Dort picks one up.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
So he gets them both.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
No good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
And the second of 2 is good, and that brings him within 5.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Cranked it in off the glass.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
Yes! Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And an intentional foul right there. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side.
Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Kept alive until they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
And Minnesota calls time here. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
to the left side wing. Garza. And it's all from three-point range. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Buries it from three. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.